I appreciate it. All right, we're just going to go down the page. All right, now, I didn't put GCF on the last test just because I was concentrating on the main parts. All right, but now I have to do both. We have to always factor out a GCF. So first thing first is always look for a GCF. So someone who's thinking, tell me what's common in these two terms. Say it.
3.
No.
3x.
3x. Thank you for that. 3x. So I want everybody to write down 3x, open parentheses, and what's left behind? X squared minus 4. Now, everybody in here should be able to say, well, x squared minus 4 now can just factor. That's what I'm saying. Factoring completely basically means factor what? Twice. All right, that's what that means, factor twice. So GCF, and then factor the x squared minus 4. And of course, the x squared minus 4 factors to what? X and x, -2 and +2. That is beautiful. All right, that's exactly what I want to hear. All right, now try the next one. Oh, I love it. There it is. Okay, so now number 3, what is common? GCF, someone? Come on now, I need everybody to think on your own. Say it again. Is there a common y? I don't see a y in the first term. I believe it's just 3, right? So here we go, factoring out of 3, parentheses. X squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Now we factor again. 3, 2 sets of parentheses. I need some help, guys. X and x. How do I make y squared? Y and y. Now I want the middle term to be +2. So what's true about the signs? Plus, plus. Now if you want to check, that's 1xy plus 1xy, which is 2xy. Is everybody happy with that? All right. Now what I want to do is I want to train you now. We usually just write it as 3 times x plus y squared. That's what I want everybody to do. All right, anybody have any questions? What? That's perfect. Everybody good? All right, somebody tell me what's common in number 5. Go. 2x, right? So 2x. Now, remember, what I try to tell kids all the time is divide numbers, subtract exponents. So 2x, parentheses. What would it be? X squared minus 5x minus 36. Brilliant. Again, you should be getting faster now at the factoring. So now the factors of 36 that make 5. 9 and 4. Brilliant. And so now we have x and x, and then 9 and 4, and I want the 9 to be, and the 4 to be. Brilliant. Any issues? All right, number 7. Factoring by what? Factoring by grouping. Here we go. So what's common? A. What's left? 2 plus B. What's common?
C.
What kind of C? Positive C. What's left?
B.
Final answer. And then anybody have any issues with that? Anybody? Now remember, guys, I'm not fussing. I'm just trying to help you. So anybody, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't show you if you're not willing to put your hand up and say, show me something here. Anybody? All right, and does everybody agree? It's kind of the same thing, right? Just you have to do it twice, that's all. Factoring out a GCF. All right. So now, let's try number 9. What do I need to factor out here? What kind of 6x? Negative. I told you when the leading coefficient is negative, we factor out a negative. So what's common with 12, 30, and 18? So -6, and then I can factor out a what? X. Thank you. All right, now when I factor out that x, thank you, 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Beautiful. Okay. Now, -6x, open parentheses. What's the only way to make 2x squared? 2x and x. Factors of 3. 3 and 1. Now here I'm going to do it wrong first. I'm going to put a 3 here and a 1 here just to show you. This 3 and this 2 can make -5 if they're both negative. The problem is I want it to be +3. I mean, I want it to be -3, but negative times a negative makes it a positive. Does everybody see that? So that negative times a negative is a what? All right, so that does not work. So now I have to put the 3 with the 2 and then 1. So this is negative and positive. All right, is everybody okay with that? I just don't know how I can make that. All right. So as you can see now, same principle. What's common for 11? 3. Okay, guys, what do I got? And then what?
And then 2 and 1.
Where does the 2 go?
2 goes on the right.
The right, and 1 has to be that way. And I want it to be +5, so they're both positive. Say it again.
Where are you getting it
2x squared. 2x times x. Right? Backs? You with me? What?
from?
There's no x in the 6. All right, next. What's common here, guys? Not negative. 4x. Then what's left?
5x squared minus 2.
Where does the 2 go?
2 is on the right, 1 is on the left. And 2 is going to be negative and 1 going to be positive.
That's how simple. All right, anybody? Anybody have any issues? Is there a GCF on number 15? No, it's just normal. All right? It's just normal. So now I want to make 5. So do I break 4x down to 4 and 1 or 2 and 2? 4x and x. Because I'm trying to make 5. Now the only factors of 1, and I need it to be,
Negative.
so they're both negative. All right, factoring by grouping. Let's go. Come on, be careful. What am I factoring first? X. What's left behind?
Y minus C.
And then what am I factoring?
Negative
-3.
y minus
And then y minus z. So final answer.
5 minus C.
x minus C.
I'm happy with that. Everybody good? All right, here we go. 19, what's common? X. What's left behind?
2x squared
And then
minus
-1. Thank you very much.
y is minus
It's x by itself. This is
X divided by x is 1. Or if you redistribute, if you don't have a 1 there, you'll only have these 2 terms. Now the question is, can I factor this one now again? Does this factor?
no.
No, so we don't say it's prime. That's the answer. All right, guys? If it doesn't factor a second time, it doesn't always have to factor a second time. That's the answer. That's all it is. Anybody have any issue with that? All right, here we go. 21. What's common? What's common? X squared. What's left behind?
4x squared plus 17x minus
Okay. So now a little bit harder here. I usually start with 2 and 2. And the middle factors of 15 or what? So let's see if that's helpful. That doesn't work, right?
4 and 4.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try 4 and 1. Okay. Now wait a minute. 5 and 12 can make 17, but they would both have to be positive. So is that correct?
No.
No, because it would be right, exactly. So here we go. So put the 5 here and the 3 here. 5 is positive. All right, now that one's considered very difficult because 17 can be made with both ways. Come on now, try not to daydream. Try to work with me. All right? Try to work. All right? Now I'm taking this, converting it. All right. Now what do I need to factor out here in 23? Negative what?
No, it's negative 3.
Negative 2,
Yeah,
which gives me what?
8x2 plus 6x plus, no, minus 3. Yeah.
We're good. Now again, if you're not trying, that's what I'm saying. I can't help. Does anybody have any questions with, I factored out a negative, so all the signs changed. So the first one was negative, now it's positive. The second one was negative, now it's positive. The third one was positive, now it's negative. All right, now it's a matter of, does this factor? So middle factors of 8, I'd probably start with 4x and 2x, and then we're going to try 3 and 3.
Basically, but the 12 has to be positive.
So I want the,
So the first 3 is negative and the second 3 is positive.
believe it or not, that is correct. What? Get what? How much is this? How much is this? What's negative 6 plus 12? Right? I can't. Right. That's why you're supposed to put this and this there. All right, here we go. Factoring by what? And then I have
2.
I'm having any issue with that. And so now what's common? Anybody have any issues? All right, here we go again, factoring by grouping, guys. Factoring out a y. Factoring out a, you're left with so now what? Anybody have any issues? All right, now on 29, everybody needs to highlight 29. It's a nice new problem for us. Yes, very good. So x squared plus 9 and what? Now the problem, the reason why I said to highlight this is because this one can factor. The one on the left cannot factor because it's x squared plus 9. X squared plus 9 does not factor. X squared minus 9 does factor. So again, you have to refactor this problem right here, and that factors to what? X and X, 3 and 3. One is, there you have it. Just like that, guys. The x squared plus 9 does not factor. X squared plus 9 does not factor because it's a plus 9, not a minus 9. So that is another kind of a unique problem that I want to make sure you see. Yes.
I'm a little confused on that.
With what, though? Come on.
Well, why would you use it factor again?
Because it can factor. That's the reason. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. You factor it because you can. You always factor.
So,
All right. I cannot factor x squared plus 9. It's a plus sign. You cannot factor it because it's a plus. What? Right. 3 and 3 makes 6. Right, Connor? No, come on now. You know what I'm saying? All right. This one factors because 3 and negative 3 add to 0. All right, here we go. 31. What's common?
2.
2.
And so it's 3x squared plus 11x minus 4.
All right, here we go. The only way to make 3x squared is with 3x and x.
And then and then 1 and 4.
Yeah, I think 1 and 4.
1 and 4 and the one's negative.
But now you have to remember this is 1y and over here is what? 4y. Again, because he's visualizing that's 12 and that's 1. And that'll make positive 11 if the 4 is, and there you have it, just like that. All right, you have to learn to put the little smiley faces so you can see what you're multiplying. Reagan, how's that? You doing all right? Anybody? Xavier, you doing okay? I was happy with you. You hear me? All right, now little few mistakes. If you clean up, you make 100 on the next test. All right? And some of you, that's what I'm trying to point out. You just made careless mistakes. That's all. You know how to do it. All right, so now's your second chance to try to clean up all those mistakes. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, now again, I would like everyone to highlight 33 because that's a fun problem.
When's our test?
Friday. All right, here we go. How do I factor this? X squared and x squared. Then what? 3 and 3 is not going to make 10. 9 and 1, but they're both negative. Now, what can I do with x squared minus 9? That's right. To what? And what about x squared minus 1? Does this one factor? Again, it does factor because it's minus 1. X plus 1 and x minus 1. That was hard. Everybody good? All right, 35 is annoying, so everybody's got to look. What do we see as common? What is common?
X.
X. So everybody's going to put X down. Now what? 5A and A. Now where would the 7 go? On the left or the right? On the left. 7 what though? And on the right it would be, yes, just B. 7 would be, and the B would be, all right, all right. Come on, I don't think that's too bad. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Continue on. Say it again. Oh. No, I don't. I honestly, I would be happy to satisfy you, but what do you? I'm not sure what you mean. Shh, shh, shh.
Yeah, like in between the top. Like number 37, 39.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I understand. Yeah. All right. Yeah, part of the time I didn't think about it because I can always blow up and shrink, right, on notability. All right, but I understand what you're saying now. All right, so what's the problem here, guys? Yes. So everyone knows this is going to become a what? Negative t. So come on, guys. Everybody's got to write that out. 3 parentheses x minus y, and then a negative t, and then I'm just going to immediately write what? X minus y. All right, come on now. We've done this enough now. You should be good. If you don't know, now's the time. And now what's common? X minus y, and then what's left behind? 3 minus t. All right, I like it. All right, what's common, guys?
4.
4x. Then where would the 2 have to go? And the 1, and they're both. Yeah, okay. Avi, you doing okay? Liliana? All right. So far, we have no questions. That means I'm doing great as usual. Yep, definitely. Anybody have any issues they want to ask me? All right, here we go. Is there a GCF in 41? No, so it's just old school. Where does the 5 go? And the 1 goes, and they're both. All right, man, if you got that, that's good. All right, that's how fast it should be. Very nice. Is there a GCF in number 43? No, old school.
Three has to go on the left.
3 has to go on the left. And so now the 3 is,
The 3 is negative.
3 times 2. Anybody have any issues? Is there a GCF on 45?
No.
No. Now, some of you might be realizing how much better you are already. That's called what? Experience. Experience makes it easier. But if you don't ever get the experience, then it's not going to be easy. That's why I'm saying it's important to do the problems. Come on, Sean. Here we go. What am I doing? 5 and 2. You have to be real careful here. What do we have? Tell me. Negative y on the right. That is correct. I'm proud of you, buddy. That's it. All right. Again, you just have to check your work. If you would check your work, it would be simple, simple, simple. All right, here we go. Still no GCF, which is nice. Problems are easier. All right, here we go. 3x and where does the 5 have to go?
Right.
And the 1?
Left.
And they're both negative. All right, 51. What? What's common? The y minus 7 is common. And then what?
2y plus 8.
And then I want everybody to write 2y plus 8. Then, for those of you guys who are really paying attention, 2y plus 8 has a common what? Has a common 2. So we're going to factor that out now. So that's y minus 7. And then what am I factoring out? A 2, which that's y plus 4. All right. Now, traditionally, do we put the 2 right there? No. So this can be rewritten as, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to text. All right. Then I'm just going to put the 2 out in front here. All right, hopefully that was good. Okay, 53, man, is another really sneaky one. What do I have to do with this plus? Make it a negative, and it's specifically a negative what? Negative 1. So I have x squared, parentheses, a minus b. I want everybody to put a minus 1 and then a minus b. Come on, Gray. No daydreaming. Now, what's common? What's common? So now we're going to write a minus b, and then what's left? But what is true about x squared minus 1? It can factor also. So that factors a minus b into what? X and x, 1 and 1, and then positive, negative. All right, that was, again, worth reviewing if you feel like you're having issues. All right, 55. What am I looking at here, guys? Everybody should be able to look at that and just say, that's the answer. What is it?
X minus 3 plus 3.
I think I've done a good job. I don't think you guys have it. It's an upgrade.
We have to
Yeah, we have converted.
You have convert to text, but not convert
Yeah,
to.
not 50.
Yeah, you guys don't have the convert to math. There's a math text and just text. All right.
No, sorry.
Yeah, the math text is super helpful. All right, because when I write things, right, you'll later. It's just so nice, man. It's unbelievable. All right, so it's lots of cool things you can do. All right, but if it doesn't recognize the text, the symbolism, it won't convert it properly. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now listen, guys, I'm not asking you to do much. Tomorrow when I walk in the door, 57, 59, 61, and all of these problems right here, guys. Just do the ones on the what? Ones on the left. All right, the ones on the left. All right, and then tomorrow we'll have time to finish. All right, tomorrow we'll have time to finish. And again, I just feel like, you know, some of you guys, what are we doing tomorrow? The same thing. All right, so those of you guys who are like, wow, you know, I might as well get my work done. If that's your philosophy, which some of you do, then you know I'm doing the rest of the problems. All right, so again, I cannot emphasize, experience is the key. All right, experience is the key. Get busy on this now. Yeah, big test on Friday.
Yeah. Huge test on Friday, Connor. No, big test next Monday.
Joke's over.